Okay, so I'm with Donny. 3-0 win over Abbey Rangers. Made quite hard work of it, really. First half was poor, much more like what we're about in the second half.
Yeah, first half was shocking, actually. But we haven't really been playing well for the last couple of weeks now. So the first half was how we've been playing, and the second half how we improved much better. So hopefully we can take the second half on into the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment. The first half was slow, laborious. We got the ball, Owen got the ball, played it out of Boggs, played it back to Owen, played it back to Boggs. Just someone do something. I mean, yes, they were sitting quite deep and had banked up a bit, but there was no movement, and it was all very dull and pedestrian.
Yeah.
At times, for me, it felt a bit like a pre-season game.
Yeah, I think that's what killed us. I think going back and then back and forth, just between the two centre backs. Very laboured, midfield was slow. I think we were second best to everything in the first half. But again, got to kick up the arse at half time. And like I said, bring in what we done second half, which was faster, quicker to first and seconds, trying to win everything, take shots on goal. I think that we can now bring that momentum into the next game.
Yeah, when you look at that second half, it was very much we were on the front foot. Even from goal kicks from their keeper, we seemed to be winning all the headers. We were winning most of the seconds. You had Owen picking up everything.
Yeah.
You had Faz in the middle of the park picking up all the seconds. Asa just doing what he does and charging into challenges. And it was a much, much better high-tempo performance.
Yeah, it's always going to be second half because teams start to open up. I think we suffer with teams coming here and literally just putting 10 men behind the ball. And I think that's what slows us down. So we just got to learn to turn the first 20, 30 minutes of a game, especially when they come here to our ground around sort of thing. I think that's what's been slowing us down of late. But again, we come stronger this time. We was ready for it, so pretty pleased at the end.
You look at the goals, all three effectively come from set plays, didn't they? Is that a little bit of a concern that we're not creating a huge amount of chances from open play? I mean, if you look at the first one, corner by Pitts, punch clear, Mal drives it home. Second one, corner by Dan, half cleared. Second delivery in and Asa gets a good header. And then the third one, a free kick on the right. And Owen gets up and does the business there. I mean,
I see it a little bit different because I think we had chances, we just didn't finish them. So that's going to come in games like that. I think there had a few chances, when the ball was in play sort of thing, not set piece wise. And if he didn't actually finish them, I think set piece and scoring for set pieces isn't a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. I think we've had a lot. I think we're very dominant in the year. We're very dominant with set pieces, but we either come too late or we go too early. Whereas today we actually got it right. So I think that's a positive. The chances, they will come again. It's just building up the momentum. So I was happy with that.
Good, that's fair enough. It was good to get a decent half of a performance in, as you say, before the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks, before Christmas, just after. Although we were picking up wins, it was more sort of our desire to get over the line and pick up the result, rather than good play on our behalf.
Yeah, we kind of fall into a trap, kind of fallen onto our own success a little bit, where I think we're going out there and we are a dominant team, but I think we just think we're just going to dominate without the team even going to give us a fight sort of thing. I think that's been shocking us a little bit. I think we just need to get back to the basics and back to where we was 14 games ago, where we was literally going out there first 20 minutes, battling, winning everything first, and then our technicalities started to come through. So
yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, when you look at some of the games, it's almost got to the point where people stop doing the good things because they expect that our desire will be greater than the opponents. And when you start getting into that habit, then obviously if a team matches you, you kind of come unstuck.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That was the problem previous to previous games. I think we had literally just expected certain things to happen, whereas before we was making them happen. Making the chances, putting the ball over the top and getting in behind. Like I said, winning our 50-50, the desire to get over the line from minute 1 to the 90th minute. So we lost a little bit of that, but again, the momentum from second half today started to show it coming back, which was pleasing.
Looking at your individual players, Mal looked sharp again tonight. He had a couple of iffy games, I think it's safe to say. Took his goal well, and he looked quite dangerous, which is good to see. Your two centre halves were immense. Bogle, I don't think, lost a header or a tackle. Owen again, similar sort of thing. Only downside for Owen, that crossfield ball that he tries to do, that he seems to pick out the floodlight. Matty Farrell looked to be back to the Matt Farrell before Christmas. And you had obviously Asa doing what he does, running into challenges, breaking his nose, coming back on, scoring a goal.
Just a battle axe.
Beast, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it's good to see some of these players coming back into form.
Yeah, it's the right time. It's the right time. You know, in the last third of the season, aren't we? So it's a good time for them to be. I think having that little blip, I think it was the best time to have it. Now it's going to be dangerous for the rest of the season. You know, it's the business end now.
It is. Yeah. It's 15 cup finals now.
Yep,
Well,
more than achievable.
Yeah.
More than achievable as well. I think the cohesion of the team is superb. And like I said, it's just a slight blip. I think sometimes when you're so used to doing something, it's easy to forget to pick out the bits where you're going wrong, sort of thing, because you're just getting over the line. Whereas we stumbled a little bit now. You know, we know where we've gone wrong. We just repair that now. It's as simple as that.
A couple of interesting decisions in the lineup tonight. Obviously, no Matty Auletta. He's a bit of a fan's favourite. Any reasoning behind that, or did you just didn't fancy him for this one?
We felt today, Abbey Rangers, it's just going to be a physical game, a physical battle from the start. And where I said where we haven't been playing as well and just started trying to play football against teams straight away and it's not working, that doesn't suit Matt at the moment. So I think this game wasn't for him, but he's going to be a massive, massive part, you know, of coming into the league. Again, building up our momentum for today. He will love that because when he starts to play in those games, that's when he comes alive. When we win the ball and give him the ball. Whereas we haven't been doing that. Like we're just scrapping to win the ball, which doesn't help him. It hasn't, you know, we haven't really helped him.
Okay, that's fair enough. Epsom and Newell Saturday, going to be an interesting one. Mm-hmm. Obviously, a few of the lads going back to their old club. It's a must-win game again, really.
Every game's must-win. I mean, Epsom and Newell could be anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. You know, that whole players coming from clubs and all that crap. We don't look at it like that. That means nothing. It's another game we must win, just like the one it was tonight. It's as simple as that.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Don.
Thank you.